Good morning, everybody. What's going on? It's Michael Rutherford. I'm in San Diego. I'm out walking my neighborhood, getting my 10,000 steps in this morning. I've got 901. Natalie Kilbourne is on. Say hi, Nat.
Hey, hey.
Yo.
Yo.
So
it's the 6th of January, yo.
It's the 6th, huh? Can you believe it? The year's almost over.
Almost over. I hope you hit all your goals already and you're just cruising right through.
Exactly. Well, I know I'm excited to be on the call. I'm excited for y'all to hear just what teams are exploding, what they're doing right now, how they're doubling down and parlaying that promo. Someone's like, is there any real money in this after the promo's over? I'm like, hello, we've never done that promo. It hasn't even paid out yet. Of course there is. So, that promo is a springboard. It's like a little shot of adrenaline to an existing rockin' business. But what's so cool is now we've got so many more people that just came in as VIPs, as people that bought, the share packs. They have lots of product hitting their doorsteps literally throughout the last couple, 2-3 days, today, tomorrow, Friday. And that's what's so awesome is you've got so much more raw material to go build with people that are super excited and ready to go. So, Natalie, I know you're absolutely going hog wild with your group. I mean, I hope you'll share that how many days it took you to hit your current rank, and how much shorter the time it took you to hit it is becoming because you just got so much new activity taking place. And then also just like, what's your mentality? What are your action steps? What did you do yesterday to help people parlay that promo? And talk to us, man. Let us know what's up.
Sure. Well, good morning or afternoon, wherever y'all are. I'm super excited to hang out with you guys. Just so you know that I'm not that cool. I'm a stay-at-home mom with no college degree. I am not a fancy trained ninja or anything like that. I've just picked up some great books, been mentored by great people, and been on calls like this a lot to learn more myself. So don't compare your day one to my year, whatever it is. Just start wherever you are. So I'm going to give you some great tips to help you take like little measurable action steps every single day to help your business get rocking in the right direction. When you say my ranks, are you talking about like the car, like tracking when we're hitting the car?
Yep.
Yeah. So since we're all promoters on the line, we can talk about ranks and money. Just as professionals, we don't want to entice people and say, well, if you get started, you're going to make this, or you can have the same success I had. But it's a little bit of a different conversation when it's just promoters on the line like this. So I like to track things because I feel like if it's not measurable, you can't change it or fix it or help it. So I would encourage you guys to track what's going on in your business when you hit certain things, and you can know whether your business is moving in the right direction or some things you need to do. So I just texted Michael the other day, and I was like, we're tracking really, really well. So we got started the 16th of October. That was the day that we launched here. And we missed the car bonus. I honestly wasn't really paying attention. We missed the car bonus by just like $1,500 in the month of October. And, then we zero out. We start December with zero, just like everybody else. And we hit the car bonus, which would be $30,000 in volume on the 18th of December. And then
November.
November. I'm sorry. We hit it on the 18th of November. And then tracking December, we hit $30,000 and the car bonus on the 13th of December. So I, picked up a couple days. We had more volume sooner in December. And then I just text Michael, we hit the car bonus on, I don't have the text in front of me. Was it the 3rd or the 4th?
3rd.
The 3rd. So we hit $30,000 in volume from, zero at 12/01 January 1st to January 3rd. We were already at $30,000 in volume. And I'm telling you, it's not because I'm that cool. It's not because I'm sponsoring, hundreds of people. I have if any of you, I have no internet skills. I am not doing any internet marketing. I'm not doing any advertising. I'm not doing any, I know some people have incredible internet skills, and, some people like me think, well, gosh, I don't have that skill set. Do I need to stop what I'm doing and start developing the skill set to attract people online? But you can build a great business with no internet skills. So it's literally just like people to people, belly to belly, helping people be successful. So, Michael, I think one of the secrets that we do is called the welcome call. Like, I just think it's really important for every single person on the team to get hooked up to as many people that are there to help them as possible, as quickly as possible. So we make it a point all through our team that when somebody gets started, they get phone calls. Or we do a group call. You've been on several of them where it's like, Melissa grabs Ron. She brand new sponsored a fellow by the name of Ron, and she wanted Ron to get to know the team really quickly. So she grabbed Nick, Jared, and myself, and Ron and her on a three-way call. We all got to hear Ron's story. Ron all got to hear our quick stories. It was maybe 15, 20 minutes, not a super intense long call. But now Ron feels comfortable reaching out to us, using us for three-way calls, asking us for questions, things like that. Whereas if Melissa would have handed a stranger, or would have handed him 3 phone numbers and said, well, if you need anything, here's some strangers you could call to help. Most people don't, right? Most people won't reach up. They won't reach out. And so they just kind of sit there not knowing what to do. So one of the best things that you could be doing is getting people involved in the culture of your team as quickly as possible. On those welcome calls, I do have an agenda. So I'll give you guys some bullet points on the welcome call agenda. Number 1, it is to get to know them. Oh, I'm sorry. Stop barking. It's to get to know them. My keto keeps ringing the doorbell. The mailman came twice with keto delivery. It's a good day. It's a good day. So the agenda on the call, get to know them, right? Be more interested in them, their goals, their why. It's a great chance to ask them questions. There's a great book, if you guys need a book. It's by John Maxwell. It's Good Leaders Ask Great Questions. Have some great questions locked and loaded, like, why did you get started in this? Why would you choose to become a promoter? And people will tell you, like, I hate dropping my kids off at daycare. Like, I have got to get out of the current job that I have. Or I just talked to a lady yesterday. She's in her late 50s. Her and her husband have 0 retirement. She's like, we have to do this so that someday we can retire. So I have in my mind already what their goals are and what they're looking at, and I'll ask very specific questions. Like I say, okay, I want to know the level of support that you want, because I don't want to give you too much and drive you away, but I certainly don't want to give you not enough. So tell me where you're at. Like, I'm going to give you 3 options. You tell me where you're at. You want to work this, like, incredibly part-time. You want to make a couple $100 a month. You want to get your product for free. Like, that's option 1. Option 2 is you're going to give me a couple hours a week, and, your goal is to make, $1,000, $1,500 a month, or a good side, solid part-time income. Or option 3, this is something that you see as like, man, this is my shot. Like, I understand the first-to-market product advantage. I understand the timing of the company. I understand, like, partnering with leadership. You're going to raise your hand and say, like, I'm the one who can invest, a significant amount of time in this for the long-term gain. Which one are you? And people will tell you, I'm a super, super part-timer. I'm going to give you 2 hours a week. Perfect. I write that down. Like, I have their names. I write it down, because then I know how to help them. Because honestly, Michael, if I don't have that information and I take the person who wants to work this 1 hour a week and I'm constantly on them about going MVP, and you got to get on this call, and you got to do this, and you got to do that, and my goals become bigger than their goals, it doesn't work. I'll drive them away. But if I know, man, that person that person's going to be a super part-timer, I can support them in the way that will help them be successful with their goals. And then on the other extreme, if somebody tells me, I'm a 10, like I'm ready to go, I'm going to give this a lot of time and effort, I understand, that person's going to get a lot of my time and attention and help. And, whatever that person needs, I'm right there beside them because I already know what their commitment level is. So number one, get to know them, right? Ask them some great questions. Number two, find out what their goals are. Don't put your own goals on somebody else, but find out what their goals are so then you can help them. And then the third one is just set for them a plan on how to hit those goals, right? So super crazy part-timer that just wants to get their product for free, they're a toe-in-the-water person, give them some ideas on how they can take that VIP pack, hey, when you think of it, or hey, the next time somebody's over, like no big deal, loosey-goosey part-time, make sure you're giving out some of those samples, and if somebody is wanting to go faster, right, okay, this is the plan. This is the plan to help you go much faster. I need you to set your calendar for Monday nights. You're going to want to be on both calls at 9:30 and 10 o'clock Monday nights every night. Put that in your calendar. That's what you need to do. You need to be on the corporate Facebook page every single day, liking something, commenting on something, helping your team send in their stories so that your team can be promoted on the corporate site. You need to do that every day. I need you to set for yourself a goal, whether it's 2-a-day press play, 3-a-day press play, 6-a-day press play, and you need to be accountable to somebody. Like, those are the things that I would tell somebody who tells me, Michael, like, hey, look, I'm a full-timer, or I'm a super, I'm not a, I want to make $1,500 or I want to make $5,000, I want to make $10,000. Help them set a plan that will help them get there. And then we just connect them into the team. And one of the things that I've done for years that helps me is I pretend as though it's me going pro and it's me going MVP. On my piece of paper, I sort of mentally erase their name and put my name down on paper because I know how to do it, right? If you went pro, you know how to do it. If you went MVP, you know how to do it. So what do I need to do in order to go MVP? And then you coach the person through those things that you went through yourself. And there's just some great strategies. Like, I was talking to my friend Melissa. I hope she's on the call because I'm bragging about her, but she personally sponsored, and I know you know this, Michael, 15 VIPs. 15 personally sponsored VIPs, my girl Melissa out of Des Moines, Iowa. I mean, just like blowing things up. And she's got this strategy that she runs, which I told her I feel like it's her Rain Man math strategy because it's awesome, but my brain doesn't think this way. So find people in your team that think differently than you and absorb their ideas. And, Brian says it all the time, collaboration is currency. Use each other's ideas. One of the things that she's doing in her team is she already has kind of a pre-made idea. When people get started as a VIP, she knows how many samples they're going to get. And she has people put up a post saying, oh, my gosh, I just found out about pure therapeutic ketones. I'm so excited for it to arrive. I ordered some extra to share with my friends. I only have 10 of them. Who wants one? She did that strategy with this awesome girl that I connected with last night. And before I even welcomed her to the team, and we welcomed them within the first 48 hours, she had 21 people out on samples. And this girl works full-time, so she's kicking them out on her break. She's running places at lunch. She's dropping them off before work. Do you think before she even got her product, she had 21 people that said, I want to try the pure therapeutic ketones that you're talking about. So by the time her kit arrived, everything was spoken for. And in our team, we sell our samples, 3 for $15, 5 for $25. So before she even got her kit, she had recouped her VIP investment back, and all those samples are out. I promise in the next 3 to 5 days, as those 21 people start to have the keto experience, which we all know that they'll have, she will go MVP very quickly. Now, comparative, to somebody who just sits on their samples and maybe didn't get coached on, like, hey, you got to get those things out. Like, samples are not going to make you money sitting in your closet. You got to get those samples out. Super, super, super cool strategy. I'm learning that idea from my friend Melissa. So collaboration is currency.
And I want to add one thing to that, too. I'm taking notes. It's super good. And there's so much power in that because that's what the VIP pack's for. That's what the share pack is for. It's called the share pack for a reason. It's not called the sit on it pack. It's meant to go distribute the product because, like you said, the keto experience, people that have it, they want to get their hands on some more. And it works so well. So here's what you can do just additionally. When that post goes up and all those 21 people go, I'm in, I want some. I have a guy in Atlanta that did the exact same thing. The minute he purchased it, just popped my visa down for my first batch of pure therapeutic ketones. Can't wait till these bed talks come in the mail. It's on, or something like that. And a little bit different wording. Your girls was better. But he had a half a dozen people hit him and go, hey, what's this all about? So it's one thing to say, hey, I'll give you a sample in 4 days when it gets here. It's another thing to say, it arrives on Thursday. Between now and then, watch this so you know what it is when you're drinking it. And then you can kind of dig right in. And I don't know your thoughts on that, Nat, or what Melissa might be doing, but you could pop them over an article. You could pop them over a TED Talk. You could pop them over. I wouldn't send them directly to your sign-up link necessarily. It's really about creating interest and then feeding their desire to learn more. So when the product gets there, they've already, like, if they've had the product and they're like, oh my gosh, here's that mental clarity I read about. Oh my goodness, right? There's the energy that I read about. Oh man, there's the relaxation of my muscles and my joints that I read about because ketones reduce inflammation. Oh goodness, I did read about appetite suppression. Good grief, I really am not hungry. Oh my gosh, I haven't even had a Diet Coke today. So, like, if they're pre-wired or, kind of prepared a little bit for those experiences, they'll now know why they happen. Instead of just happening, they'll know why they're happening, and then it's a done deal. So, and you'll find some of the people that do that join before they even get their sample. I was on a call yesterday to Jared Maidenberg. He has a guy with like 15 VIPs or more who joined the morning before his samples arrived from Jared. Jared shipped them to him. And because Jared popped him onto a couple of bits of material, I don't know what he sent him, videos, links, whatever. The guy ended up enrolling before their product samples came, and then when their product samples came, it was just like they were over the moon. So, it's so funny. I just love hearing Melissa's story because her group's exploding. You know what's going to happen when all her personal 15 they hit MVP this month? Crazy.
I was like, hold on, let me get my calculator. I'll tell you what that means. That's $7,500. That's Donkey Kong for helping them do what they should be, what they want to do already. And I love that the people have 3 days of anticipating the sample. Like, they're just excited as her package to come in the mail as she is, and they don't really have hardly any idea what it is, and she's getting all these people excited. So, helping people get a great start is critical. I've always been taught that you have like 72 hours to help somebody solidify, like, this is what I want to do. I have people that are going to help me. I feel good about this decision. I want to move forward. So there's lots of ways that you guys can connect people in. Maybe it's a Facebook thread where it's like, hey, let me pop you on there and introduce you to a couple people. Maybe it's, a quick group call. Maybe it's a team call. And then just individual one-on-ones like, hey, welcome. I'm right here. How can I help you? Tell me your goals. And then just replace your name with theirs. Like, make it as important to you as it is to them. Like, what I mean by that is, Michael, if, like, there's a scale, like, 1 would mean somebody that, like, doesn't do anything, right? They spend hardly no time in their business. That's the same time that I'm going to give them. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to get somebody to do something that they don't really care about doing. And a 10 is like Melissa. A 10 is somebody bringing in 15 VIPs in the last 3 days. Every time she rings, I'm picking up. Like, I'm right there with you. You give me a 10, I'm going to give you a 10. So kind of as a leader, find out where those people are in your business. The 3s, give them a 3. You know, make sure they're on calls, give them some information, but don't sit on those people and try to incubate them into, you know, level 10. Give the 6 as a 6.
What's that quote? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. What's that?
You got it.
Cheesy cliche quote.
Right.
It's kind of similar. I mean, the whole world's full of fat dudes like me, and Dustin's been working with him for 15 years. So it's like, look, he couldn't possibly help them all. There's too many. So like when I finally appeared and went, hey, dude, I'm a fat dude. I want to get skinny. He's like, aha. He's there all of a sudden. It's like, hey, where'd you come from? And it's pretty funny how that happens. A lot of people on this call have been dying and praying for this business or this community or this product or this, whatever this is, this whole sort of ball of wax, which is the business, the product, the community, the education, the camaraderie, just the whole 9 yards. A lot of people for years of their life have been waiting for this. Did a call with a dude the other day. He was doing the ketogenic diet 15 years ago, Atkins.
Wow.
And he goes, I've been looking for this product for a decade and a half. And I'm like, that's pretty exciting. So, like you said, now you just meet them where they are, man. If they might come in at a 3 or 4 or 5, couple, 2, 3 people sign up, and then those people get busy, and then your 3 or 4 or 5 as far as their energy level goes, not whether they're a decent person or not. We don't rate people other than on their energy and their contribution and desire and ambition. But they might go from a 3 or 4 or 5 to a 5 or 6 or 7 in interest level because they're like, oh, wow, this thing's actually working. Like they put their toe in and it wasn't that cold, so they put their leg in and then now they're swimming. So it's pretty cool when you just meet them where they are because everybody's at a different phase. I have a hard time doing that. I'm just being honest with you because I'm a million miles an hour and keep up if you can. That's just my nature. That's also a flaw of mine. But I love it as you go through that because there's so much power in just knowing who you have and knowing which M&Ms are which color, like you talked about in Florida.
Yeah.
2 things, and I don't use it because I don't, but I'm disorganized. The back office will actually show you. So just really fast, I was texting somebody a minute ago. A minute ago. She said, hey, I think my 14 days expires today. So I'm no calendar expert, but if somebody came in on the 23rd, which I think was the first day of the promo, today's day 14. So if you're new or if you have people who are new or if you have a team with a bunch of people in it, there's a tool in your back office, if you go under Insights, and it'll actually allow you to sort and sift the data of your business, not to get technical, but we were doing this last night, and you can click GoPro, and it'll show you every person who's working on GoPro, how much time they have left, and what requirements they still have to fulfill. So, like, I have a girl right now in Kentucky who's got today to put in 1 more customer. Well, if she puts in a customer on a canister, she makes $250 in cash and $100 in product credit. Like, hello. So then the girl that enrolled her also enrolled like 5 other people that same day. So she's got a busy day because she's got 5 people who have today left to hit their GoPro. So if she can help all those people hit their GoPro, there's going to be a bunch of money paid to their team and a bunch of free products sent out. So anyways, there's just the timing, like the calendar today specifically. Yeah. A lot of people came in on that very first day of the VIP promotion, and today marks, I believe, for most of them or all of them, 14 days. And then tomorrow there'll be another whole batch of people hitting 14 days. And then so we might get really good at zeroing in on that. And like you said, Natalie, I love that. Almost put your name on the top of their page and go, all right, I'm going to help this person hit this and get their bonus, but you're going to match, their effort. So sorry to interrupt. I was just really excited about that.
No, I think, whether you're a paper and pen person or you're a spreadsheet database person, like the people that you have zeroed in on and committed to, okay, I've got your commitment, you've got mine. because one of the most important things that you can ask on a welcome call, Michael, is, would you like my help? I know that seems like ridiculous, but I mean, really, like, would you like my help? And when you have that up front, like, yes, I want your help. Yes, I'd like to go MVP in the next 30 days. Yes, I'm willing to give you some time. Now you have essentially the exact mix that you need to help somebody, to lead them through, to guide them to. So once you have all of that done, it's just really kind of watching that timeline for them. They don't know, right? Like, you don't know what you don't know. So in that back office, I'll do a reverse sort of people that need to go MVP, and I'll look at it like, there's a bunch of people expiring MVP today. There's a bunch of people expiring MVP tomorrow. Like, and when you simply make that call, you can make a phone call and say, hey, Michael, do you realize you're one can away from going MVP? You're going to make $500. They're like, what? Like, I didn't
Sign
even
up your
know.
neighbor.
Right? Like, go get it done. Like, it's worth $500 to go get that done. So if you're watching that stuff for people, you can really help to build your business and their business so much faster. But it really boils down to finding out what they want. Like Zig Ziglar says, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have anything that you want. So helping those people get what they want, which is MVP, which is Go Pro, that's how your car or your whatever rank you're running for, that's how you do it. You want to go get in your car this month and hit 30,000, help 10 people hit MVP. You want to, hit the level 7 champion, help 3 people hit their car and help, 5 people go MVP. You can break it down. Like, that's my favorite thing in our business, in this business model, is I can be as successful as I want as long as I help a ton of people be successful below me. So you pick out those people that really want it as bad as you do, and you help them hit your goals. Like, I did not run myself to Champion 7 last month. I just helped a lot of people hit MVP. Like, that's really how it happened. I wasn't like, hey, I'm really short on volume. I need you to sign up some people so I can hit Champion 7. It was like, how can I help you go VIP? How can I help you go MVP? Do you want my help? Which is a really great, peaceful place to be, because you're not asking people to do things for you, but you're helping them hit their goals, which as a byproduct, you hit yours.
That's huge. That is huge. Well, let's see. We're right at 9:30. We've been holding steady with the guest count that's on the call, which is exciting. Tammy, I got your text. Yes, I do agree. This call is awesome. And it is recorded. We'll push it out. The one last thing I would share, just as a way to kind of drive some of this, it's all about being proactive. And it's about just, not sitting like we talked the other day, a question of, let me know how I can help you as a text, and then you don't hear from them for 2 weeks. They don't know what they need help with. It's like me going into the gym and the trainer going, let me know if you need help. Dude, clearly, look at me. I have no idea what I'm doing in here. I don't know what machine is for what. I'm getting onto the bicycle, trying to do push-ups, like clueless. Well, that's how everybody is when they come in to Prüvit. They don't know what they don't know. So it's not on them. It's like a newborn baby. Let me know when you need your diaper change. You need some breakfast, dude. And it's like, hello, I'm a 2-hour-old little baby. I don't know what I need. I can't do anything. Not to call everybody when they sign up as a baby, but I didn't know what I needed to get done. So yeah. It's on all of us on this call as provers. Look, it's 9 a.m. in the morning on a Wednesday. We're rock stars on this call. You're capable of building a big business, even though if you've never done it before. You've already got it inside of you to do, and you got people around you that'll help you. But it's our job to be proactive with that brand new person, not reactive to their concerns. Like, if we don't show them what to do and what to say, like you said, Nat, they're going to go post God knows what on the internet, and they're going to get zero response. And they're thinking, man, did I make a mistake before their product has even arrived, versus what Melissa did and what her team is doing. So it's about digging in and being proactive and leading people, not just responding to people, because that's never a good place to come from. And then, really turning over stones and finding the people that want to tee this thing up. Like, like you covered. So I'm really having a blast. We a couple days ago, Wednesday, we did a keto cocktail mixer with 20 people at Nicole's house. Lisa packed it. Brian packed it. It was awesome. 20 people there. It was sweet. All of them signed up that weren't in already, which was, I don't know, $3,000 or $4,000 in sales, and maybe $5,000. Closed out the month strong with the promo. And then on Saturday, we did it again. 60 people there. Everybody signed up. VIP packs, share packs. It was off the charts. And then at the Wednesday, one of the women that was there came back Saturday with her husband, her sister, and her mom. All of them joined. And I said, hey, I've got a car. It has gas in it. I have sample product. Just send me addresses. Who are we going to meet, man? So yesterday she hits me. It's pouring down torrential rainpour. I'm talking Forrest Gump rain coming from the bottom up. And she's like, hey, I'm going to meet my friend Kim. I'm like, all right, let's go. So we drive over to her house. We walk in. We start chatting. She's ready to go. And I go, great. Who else do you got? She goes, well, my neighbor such and such. I go, well, tell her I'm on my way. It's not like waiting until like the perfect time to get somebody in. Go, hey, I'm on my way. I don't care. What's the address? I'm going to give her a free, sample of Pure Therapeutic ketones, man. Are you kidding? Might change her life. You think I'm going to wait? No way. She's like, well, let's do it Sunday. I'm already on the street. I'll go put it in her mailbox if I have to. I'll go buy a bottle of water, shake it up, and sneak in the window and hand it to her. I'm just kidding. I will personally pour it into her mouth out of a glass. Whatever it's going to take. I want to win. I want to build. So now that is all turning into a whole bunch of people getting ready to come into our business and now flipping them all to Vegas. One girl's like, I don't know if I got the cash to come. I said, I got cash. You need some cash? I'll sleep on the floor. You want my bed? You can have my bed. I'll sleep in the hallway. It don't matter. You need a ride? I'm going in Dustin's Tesla. The thing drives itself. You can get in the back seat with us. Doesn't matter. What's the next excuse? Let's go. I don't have a ticket. That's all right. Let's find you a ticket. Let's sneak in. Let's climb in through the rafters. Like, I'm not saying to sneak in or to walk to Vegas, but like that's the mentality of somebody that wants to build this, and that's what happens in a year. People go, oh man, such and such got in early, or such and such did whatever. No, it's people doing what Nat just talked about, digging in, finding people who want to do this, giving them a chance to go hit these GoPros and go MVPs by allowing them to know what it is that it's going to take, being there to support them proactively, and then just rocking. So I'm on a tangent. I'm so sorry. I just went nuts for a second. But
oh, good.
That whole team now was either not going to come to Vegas, like Brian was going to come, his wife was going to come, but a week ago they were not sure. Well, then 15, 20 people sign up. The dude is over like 12 or 13,000 in volume in 5 days, and he's going, whoa, I'm going Tesla shopping. So, well, do you think they're coming to Vegas? You know they're coming to Vegas. Lisa coming? Yeah. Nicole coming? Yeah. Buckner's coming? Yeah. There might have 20 people in Vegas, and none of them were even in the business the day before Christmas. So that's what's really fun. And then you got other people who could drive there, and they may or may not make it. So any last thoughts? I just kind of went nuts for a sec. Sorry, but any last thoughts?
No, it's good. I mean, it's good. I think the if you have the leadership mentality that the buck stops with me, like I'm responsible for helping the new guy go MVP, for my new guy going pro. And, if you have great working relationships in your team and you can team up to say, okay, me and you are helping this person. Okay, me and you are taking responsibility for this guy. Or once you have that conversation and take responsibility, like black out their name, put your name in that place, and I'm not going to fail. Like I'm if I set a goal, I'm going to run for it. So I'm going to run for it as though it's my name in that place, and we're going to hit it together. And when you build your team like that, when you build your team with the ideas of this is me and you together, you're not in this alone, you build such a camaraderie and culture that now that new person, think of the duplication, Michael, when it's like it's 2-on-1, two of us who have already gone MVP, helping the new guy go MVP. What do you think the new guy does the minute he sponsors somebody? He says, oh, my gosh, you got to meet these two people that are helping me. They're awesome. And that cycle of just helping people churns. Now the new guy goes MVP. Now it's me and him doing it, right? John Maxwell says the best way to teach people is I'm going to do it and you watch me, and then we're going to do it together, and then you're going to do it and I'm going to watch you, and then you're going to do it by yourself. So it's I'm going to do it and you're going to watch me. So like the welcome calls, people are the actual sponsor is just quiet. They're not doing anything but listening. If they haven't done welcome calls before, I'm doing all the work. I mean, it's not really work, but I'm physically doing the talking. And then I'm doing it, they're watching me. The next step is we're going to do it together. So I might say, okay, on this next call we're going to do, I'm going to say hello, I'm going to gather their story, but I want you to get the commitment. Like you're going to ask the questions. Hey, what are your goals in this business? Are you wanting to make a couple $100, a couple $1,000? Are you wanting to go gung-ho? Where are you at? That's going to be your part in the call. We're going to do it together. The third step is you're going to do it and I'm going to listen. Because then when we hang up, I can coach you, hey, that was great, or hey, let's fix this, or hey, like you turn on that idea. And then the last step is that person is now capable of doing welcome calls all on their own. They got it. Like we've done it together. We've done it, that whole cycle. So if you guys start to duplicate that in your team, I'm not on every welcome call because our team is doing them. Our team is reaching out. Our team is awesome. So if you have that mentality, like it might feel like a lot of work up front, like, man, I got to welcome all these people, but it's absolutely worth it because let's circle back around, Michael. You'll build a deep bench.
I like it. Well, you're crushing it. I'm super stoked to
my team is crushing it. It's not me.
I know. It's so funny. Somebody introduced me to something weird yesterday. I'm like, bro, if you know me, I'm the biggest Fruit Loop there is.
I have a new name. Are you ready? I'm the intergalactic goober commander.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I need a button name tag for the event.
Let's make it so people can identify. That's funny.
The largest goober commander.
How funny. Well, have an amazing morning, everybody, or afternoon, depending on where you are. The call is recorded. We'll push it out in a text. And we're working on getting these hosted somewhere, but there really is just so many calls, and people can kind of get on what they can get on. But we're getting organized in 2016. We're cranking it. Vegas is going to be super fun. Let us know what we can help with. And, here's the question. Who's going to do this talk next week as a result of learning what was just learned?
Yeah.
Like, who's going to talk this and go, hey, a week ago I heard this on the call. I executed it. Here's what happened. That's what these calls ought to be, by the way, is it ought to be one part like this, one part somebody or several people who said, hey, I did that. Here's what happened. So have an amazing Wednesday. We will do a guest call this evening at 9 Eastern on this bridge line. We'll text that out momentarily. We'll also text out a few recordings. But if you have it today, go to the corporate Facebook page, pop a like, pop a comment. There's some really cool stuff over there the last couple of days. Nat, thanks for your time, and we'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.
Bye.